All right, so let's get started. Tell us how we make this dish.
All right, so I'll fire this thing up and I'll tell you in the meantime. So this is the red snapper. You'll tell if they leave the skin on, you're going to get this nice, beautiful red coloring. You always want to score the skin before you cook this because when it hits the hot pan, it kind of shrinks a little. We have cilantro, lemon, tomato, just salt, onion, a little butter, of course the mojo. This cuts out several of the steps, just using that. And then we'll do a little white wine and olive oil. All right? Over here I've got a little of the makings of a mojito.
Sure.
And we'll make that later.
Okay.
All right, so full disclosure, I'm the operations manager. I'm not the chef. I'm not the owner. And well, the important part is that anyone can cook this dish at home. If you don't have Cuban mojo and you have some other, you have a Goya mojo or something at home, you can use that. But of course, we recommend the one that we make. It's going to come out perfect every time. So we add a little oil to our pan, and you want that pan pretty smoking hot. So I've gotten it there. At home, you can test to make sure your pan is hot by, let's see here, by just putting one little drop of water in the pan, and if it rolls all over, your pan is pretty good to go. Now you see this red snapper fillet. I'm just going to take it with my hand. It's going to be a little bit easier. And I will put this skin side down. And you hear it sizzling. And then we will just hold it down for a minute. If your pan is hot enough, you are not going to have your fish stick to the pan. That's like number one issue that people have cooking fish is that it sticks. But we'll just hold it down for 30 seconds or so just to get that nice and crispy skin.
In terms of taste, what would you compare red snapper to?
Well, it's a light white flaky fish. So it really takes on the flavor of something else that you put on it. Flavor-wise, it's a little fishier than like a halibut, but it is nice and flaky like that, like a codfish flaky. In Hawaii, this is also one of their notable fishes they call opaka paka. So we used to have a Sol de Cuba cafe in Honolulu's Chinatown, and we would call it opaka paka a la cubana.
It's a fun name.
Yeah. So hopefully nobody's judging me because I'm not, this isn't what I do for a living, cooking.
No, I'm impressed.
But you can do this at home. Basically, once you get this sear on you get a crispy skin side. We're going to flip this. We're going to add some other seasonings. Right now we can get in there with a little salt. Okay, there's going to be some vegetables that go in, so little tomato, onion. Right now we can start out. I've sliced this onion up. I like onion. We're putting about a half of an onion in here. And I'm just going to take a quick look, make sure. Basically, once you get that crispy side and you flip it, see that? Beautiful. Well, now the fish isn't going to cook getting fried. We're going to add some liquids and let it steam. We'll cover it and just let it steam. And this is why I say it is very simple, and you can do this right at home. You see that? We're going to add a little bit of mojo to the sides. We'll put it on top. It won't look that great at first, but you will see.
Now let it sweat.
Let it sweat. And you're going to smell that garlic and citrus. Move these around a little bit. I like cooking all in one pan. I don't like to get everything dirty and then have to go back and do all those dishes, right? Okay, so we've got that. Now this is, any white wine will do, whatever you're drinking. White wine is great with this dish, or a nice mojito. So I'm just going to put that to give the liquid, okay? We're going to cover this. We're going to cover it and just let it cook. And the cheat for me is I like butter in here. It is not necessary, but it does make it pretty amazing. So I'm adding a little butter. Right? Thought so. A little more mojo. And then this guy is getting covered.
And you put the butter right on top of the fish?
That's the way I like to do it, yeah. It's gonna be all melted in a few minutes. We'll just cover this. The dish takes about, you wanna prep your ingredients in advance, so that's the longest part of this process. Just what we did is all that you really have to touch this. Just cover it and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Look at that. Now, the one thing I'd like to add right now is a little bit of cilantro. Our fish should be pretty good already. I like to just put that around. I don't know about everyone else, but when I'm cooking, if it looks great to me, I feel like it tastes better later. I feel like I'm participating in the process here. Look at that.
Beautiful.
And that is nice and tender, so we should be good. We have some great other products, salsas, salad dressings. You can purchase them right from our website at soldecuba.com, or you can walk into the restaurant and order it.
Okay.
We ship across the entire United States, so if you need to get it out to California or someone even in Jersey or New York, we can send it right out for you.